Welcome to Original Video Reviews. I'm the OVR guy, and as you can see we have here a new package. As always, we're going to find out together what's inside and how to use this thing. So let's not waste any time. Let me grab the Swiss knife. Here is the Swiss knife, and we're going to unpackage it. Well, boys and girls, especially the girls, what we have here is the Comfast CF-WR750AC Wi-Fi repeater. If you follow my videos, you probably remember that I reviewed several Wi-Fi repeaters or extenders or whatever you wanna call these devices, including the Comfast CF-WR302S, which is very similar to this one. The previous video review became quite popular, so I guess this is quite a popular Wi-Fi repeater, and I can tell you that it was my personal favorite Wi-Fi repeater so far. In this video review, I will try to determine if the newer model is worth the extra bucks that it costs. As you can see, the repeater has two antennas. Hi, I'm the latest model of Wi-Fi repeater by Comfast. I invite you to like this video and subscribe to Original Video Reviews YouTube channel. The antenna's gain is 5 dBi, which is considered good for this kind of device, as I explained in my previous video reviews. The transmission speed of this Wi-Fi repeater is up to an incredible speed of 750 megabytes per second, that from what I realized it's achieved thanks to the fact that it operates in dual channels that works as following. First, it supports 802.11 AC standard, which is a supercharged version of the 802.11n standard. The 802.11 AC works up to a speed of 450 megabytes per second in 5.8 GHz frequency, while the 802.11n works up to a speed of 300 megabytes per second in 2.4 GHz frequency. I can only hope this explanation sounds convincing to you. The signal coverage of the Wi-Fi repeater is up to 160 square meters, and in order to measure the Wi-Fi signal, I recommend you to download an app called Wi-Fi Analyzer that will assist you to check the strength of the Wi-Fi signals in your location. Keep in mind that if you're using this device in an area that suffers from obstacles such as concrete walls, it can help you to solve these problems, but I cannot guarantee that for sure, so unless you get the Wi-Fi repeater and try it yourself, there isn't a sure way to give you a decisive answer. There are several methods how to set up the Wi-Fi repeater. The one that is considered the easiest is by pressing the WPS button, which is located at the bottom part of the repeater for 2 seconds. After doing so, it should pair it with the Wi-Fi network easily in about 5 seconds, and you should see on your available networks the new network. Another option is to scan the QR code on the back of the Wi-Fi repeater. This way is recommended if you want to define the repeater using a mobile device. Make sure you're connected to your current Wi-Fi network, then enter the setup mode by entering the details that appears at the back of the Wi-Fi repeater, and define that as a repeater by choosing repeater mode. The third option to set up the Wi-Fi repeater, which is the one I prefer and I demonstrated it to you several moments ago, is considered a bit old-fashioned but always works for me. First, plug the repeater to the electric socket, then you need to connect to the repeater's Wi-Fi network that will appear on the available networks list. As can be seen in the demonstration I made just several moments ago, the repeater will offer 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz networks, and you need to choose one of them. Now enter the URL address and the passcode that appears at the back of the Wi-Fi repeater and set up the repeater as a new network. You should realize that what you actually do now is to create a new Wi-Fi network that connects to your current Wi-Fi network. So you need to allow the Wi-Fi repeater's new network to connect to the current Wi-Fi network by entering the current Wi-Fi network's password. If this explanation sounds a bit confusing, please watch this video again and follow what I just showed you on the screen. On the Wi-Fi repeater you have 3 blue light indicators. One is for the power, the second is for the network, and the third is for Wi-Fi. At the bottom of the Wi-Fi repeater you have a LAN port to plug the LAN cable and set up the repeater as an access point to an existing wired network. Another use for the LAN port is if you want the device to operate as a router to a modem that doesn't offer a wireless connection, or if you want to make a wired connection from a device to the repeater in the new Wi-Fi network. If you want to reset the definitions of the Wi-Fi repeater, just press the WPS button for 10 consecutive seconds. In addition to the Wi-Fi repeater, the package included the following: a short LAN cable, a warranty card, a user manual in English, and a certificate of qualification for the specific device. After everything is said and done, you probably want me to tell you if you should get this Wi-Fi repeater or not, right? So I will make it very simple for you. If you have an internet connection that can translate the added value of this model, then you should definitely get it, whether you don't have a Wi-Fi repeater or if you consider upgrading your current Wi-Fi repeater. If you don't use a super fast internet connection that can reach more than 300 megabytes per second, then I recommend you to save the money and go for the previous model, which is probably cheaper and I guess will achieve the same result. Well, boys and girls, especially the girls, this was my video review about the Comfast CF-WR750AC Wi-Fi repeater. For further information about this item, please check the description to the video, and if you still have any questions about it, please comment on this video and I will do my best to come up with an answer. If this video review was helpful and you enjoyed watching it, I invite you to like this video. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channels OVR Fashion, OVR Kids, and of course this channel Original Video Reviews. And there's also the Facebook page and the Google Plus page and the Twitter account and the Instagram account, so there are plenty ways for you to follow Original Video Reviews. I would like to thank you for watching another great video by Original Video Reviews. Until next time, bye bye.